with giving y'all some content on how to make how to get your stuff together, man.
So
today's
5
goal
ways
setting,
to
man.
set goals.
Yeah, and we're gonna
achieve whatever
count
you
it
want in
down.
life.
So go ahead, kick it off with the
So
first
from
one.
1 all the way down to 5. All right, the first one's going to be pretty simple.
Round 1. Fight!
Plan what you want to happen before writing your goals down. So obviously speaking, guys, it's a goal setting. You can have goals in your head, but oftentimes as men, we don't know what we want. So it's almost like you got to make sure you know what you want before you write it down, because whatever you write down is going to happen eventually, right? So my thing is like, okay, what's your plan? What's your goal? Mine was to be successful, come to America, work hard, invest my money, and then have fun as well at the very end. So that's a plan through and through, but sometimes we hear people's like opinions or people's lifestyles. We say, oh, you know what? I want that, but why do you want it? So having time to yourself to think, okay, as a man, what do I want to do is important, because people can lead you through religion or through, like, for example, speeches or for example, videos, but it's like, what do I actually want to do with my life, you know? That's very important. So have a plan, and obviously speaking, think about it thoroughly. Like, if you need to go by yourself to the park, I don't know, go on a drive in your car, you should be alone. We make these plans because it's about you, not anybody else. Not your mom, your sister, your uncle, your brother, your girlfriend. It's about you. So as a man, what do you want to do in your life moving forward? Then, once that's done, you're going to write it down on your goal board. But what do you guys say about number 1?
Yeah, it's
Got a plan.
yeah. You know, it's amazing how guys say all the time, yo, I want to get more girls. Yo, I want to get in shape. Yo, I want to make more money. And then you ask them, okay, well, what are you doing to do that? And then they're like, the same stuff I've been doing for the past 3 years that hasn't led me to that. So you got to have a plan, guys. You got to really map it out and have a plan, have an idea. And, you know, the biggest thing to remember is, if you've always done what you've always done, you're going to continue to get what you've always gotten. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, thinking a different result. And I think a lot of people do that. I remember growing up, right, in high school, you know, you get those, right, in high school, you always have those people that you think are going to be, like, successful. Then you got some that are, like, losers and stuff like that. And the one thing I noticed with the kids that, you know, whether they were in a lower level, lower IQ class, or they just weren't, you know, they didn't really have aspirations like that, they would say, I'm going to do X, Y, Z, but then you would see what they're actually doing, and they're doing the same thing they've always done. They're still smoking weed. They're still playing video games all the time. They keep saying, I'm going to change, I'm going to make a change, but they never actually make a change. So, I mean, obviously you want to start small. It could be with just like cutting out one bad habit and then slowly building from there. But the reality is you're going to have to give up and stop doing the things you're currently doing if you want to change from what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I don't think enough people understand and appreciate that you must actually take real, hard, tangible steps towards changing if you want to actually get the change that you want.
You know what scared me? My first job at AT&T, taking phone calls.
Yep.
There's a call center with like at least 200 agents, right, from around the world.
Yep.
And people were there for 40 years plus. I was like, 40 years? And they said, yeah, I want to leave here one day.
Niggas was singular.
Yeah, bro. and it's like,
the dudes used to work for Singular.
yeah, they got different contracts like Xbox and
Yeah.
AT&T, but that actual department, they were there for so long. And I was like, what's your plan to get out of here? Oh, yeah, well, you know, one day I'm going to get out this office job and have my own career. I'm going to be an entrepreneur.
That's so true.
I'm like, awesome. When? Oh, you know, bro, soon. I just got to figure things out. I'm like, nigga, you been here 40 years. It's crazy to me. But that right there had me scared, because I'm like, damn, if they're here this long saying all this shit, I got to make a change.
When I worked at Macy's, loss prevention, right, I was 18 when I got that job, right? I did the security there, and I worked there until I was about 20 years old, because I went off to college. There were people that they're working that were like 22, 24. One girl was like 28, 29, making like $10 an hour. This is back in like 2008.
Yeah.
And yeah, what would everybody say? Yeah, I'm gonna get promoted, or yo, I'm gonna go get another job, or yo, I need more money. Like y'all right now, I'm guarantee you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. All of you have a job right now, right, where you have your coworkers, and y'all are bitching about how much you get paid. You're gonna bitching about the hours, and you're complaining and saying, yo, well, I'm gonna fucking get out of here. I'm out of this place, etc. And what ends up happening? 5 years later, they're still there.
Yeah.
And you know, and guys, we've worked these kinds of jobs, so we understand what it's like working a low minimum wage job, etc. Working around these people, and everyone's saying, oh, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna get out of here, and they fucking never leave. And the reason why they never leave is because they keep doing the same bullshit that got them there in the first place and keeps them the job.
You know what gets me too is like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, bro, why are you staying for overtime? It's like, because I want to save money to invest.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, let's go drink a beer.
Yep.
Nigga, you just said you want to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
being an
yeah,
entrepreneur.
yeah, yeah.
But again, it's the mindset to say, you know what, I'm going to say this, but action-wise, are they going to do it? No.
Yeah. No, man, they end up becoming entrepreneurs, which means trapped in the fucking job that they got, and they'll never actually become an entrepreneur because they never change from what they're doing. And it's amazing to me because these people say this stuff. That's why they call it a dead-end job.
Yeah.
Because people sit there and say, I'm leaving this dead-end job, but they never fucking leave. They never leave because they make just enough, right? It's literally slavery. So what they do is this. They give you just enough money to pay your bills and be what I call comfortable enough,
Yeah.
right? Where you're able to pay your bills and just chill. Where you need the job to continue to sustain it, but it's not enough to actually move away. And that's what employers want. They want to give you enough money just so that you could go ahead and continue to live the lifestyle that you currently have and be somewhat comfortable and not give you a cent more. Why? Because if they give you more, if you're smart, you'll invest, you'll move on, you'll do something else. So understand that these companies, guys, a lot of times these big corporations, their interest isn't to actually pay you higher wages so you can live a better life. No, their job is to pay you as little as possible so that you stay.
Yeah.
They obviously are going to give you a livable wage so that you can live, but they're going to give you just enough so that you stay, you don't go anywhere, because their number one thing is if we're going to train you, we're going to pay you, we're going to give you a job, etc. We want you to stay. Retention is very important.
Bro, I did the math. If I stayed there at the same rate of $10 an hour, I would have made it for that year, if on going on, $19K a year. That's why I got my
$19,000 a year is poverty, bro.
terrible. That's why I got a second job at Chick-fil-A. It's like, bro, like I need to way out of this shit, you know? So you gotta have a plan, man.
Yeah.
You gotta have a plan.
So, guys, that's step number one, because I know all of you guys right now in the chat know exactly what we're talking about when you have that job, right? Especially when you're younger, you have these, minimum wage paying jobs or whatever. Everyone is complaining, bro, this job sucks, yo, I'm going to get out of here, etc.
Lunch break.
Yeah, niggas are complaining about shit, and no one goes anywhere, bro. They all fucking stay there. So don't be that guy. All right, number two, guys. This is a good one. Get a dry erase board or notepad to write it down, but it must be visible. Guys, as someone, as you guys can see here on the pod, who writes things down, I can't even explain to you how important it is to personify your thoughts down on written paper through pen. It's one thing to listen to something, it's another thing to write it down. When you write it down, how do you guys think I'm able to just make these girls look ridiculous a lot of the times whenever I'm, doing debates or whatever? It's because I write stuff down, and it forces you also, when you write things down, to really comprehend and understand, right? And it keeps things fresh in your head, and when you're actually writing it down, it just makes it way more solid in your head. So writing your goals down, right? Obviously, I'm not telling you how to write shit down when you're debating people. No, I'm just giving you guys an example of the power of the pen. But in general, if you're able to write down your goals, it's going to be instrumental in your long-term success.
Well said.
You can talk about this.
Yeah. So it's funny. We did a call on my network. We spoke about goal setting and having a dry erase board. So there's one right here that actually you had in your actual house.
Yeah, Angie uses it.
This one's actually pretty good. So Angie's really smart. She's saying basically her goals for Myron right here, right? But anyhow, in any case,
it says call companies, pay bills, because Angie helps me with my real estate, right? Obviously, with paying the water bills and electricity and all this other BS, and then because I don't want to deal with that stuff, and then Instacart, which obviously to get the stuff, because as you know, we bring the girls here and stuff, so we got to have the juices and shit for them and all that stuff. So
yeah, but you want a bigger board than this. You want a board from Target or Walmart that's huge, a rectangular board that's gonna be way bigger.
Yeah.
But in any case, this is the success glitch that people miss all the time, which basically means you're gonna write down your goals, A to Z, right? Short-term and long-term goals. However, you're gonna put it in your room where you can see it whenever you wake up in the morning or when you go to bed at night, because you want to have it fresh in your brain where you're like, okay, right now I have goals to achieve, and looking at every day is like, damn, I didn't do A to B, C, or D. I need to get on that. Now, granted, writing it down doesn't mean it's gonna happen if you don't execute. But if it's in your face, you're like, damn, I can see right now clearly what I need to do. And taking it a step further, if you want to be more visual about it, have pictures of actual goals, for example, of a car you want, a house you want, maybe a job you want, in your room, pictures of it on your wall as well. So imagine having a board with all your goals on it, plus images to highlight those goals in your face every morning. You're either gonna do it, or sit there and be like, damn, I'm a loser for not doing my goals. So having that in your face every single day is powerful. And when you write it down, guys, it's in your memory. So keep that in mind. Visual and actually writing it down has a lot of power to you as well.
Yeah,
it's huge.
And I think the important thing is, because you had your board, right? Everyone makes fun of you and talks all this shit. You had a video that went super viral. You got 15 million views or something like that, right, on Instagram?
Yeah.
Before we got taken down. But you guys know the famous clip of him getting denied by Grant Cardone, etc. But after that happened, Fresh put on a board. I'm gonna get a Lambo. I'm gonna make this much money a month, etc. And he had that board in his room. And I remember when I met him, like I remember seeing that board when I went over there before, and that board, you woke up every day and you saw it, and before you went to bed every night you saw it. So it really, like, it's a reminder, like, okay, what am I doing, right? And I think to be able to wake up and go to sleep seeing that every day is very powerful from a subconscious standpoint. And I think for a lot of you guys that have goals and got things that you want to do, just putting it in your face every single day is a stark reminder, like, damn, okay, this is what I'm pushing towards, right? And if you fuck up one day or whatever it may be, you could come back and look at that board and be like, damn, did I get closer to the goals on this board, or did I get further? If the answer is I got further, then you got some work to do.
100%. Actually, what happens is when you complete those goals, because I don't know why, whatever don't happen. Bought a property,
Yep.
got the car, did a speech on that platform for FTX trading. Not FTX. What's the other one?
FTX. I was gonna say.
No. What's it called? FX Summit.
I did
that
FX Summit.
speech.
FX. With the Forex traders.
Yeah.
With Q Banks and them.
Yeah. So everything that don't happened in, like, for example, in order. Actually, it's crazy. So writing it down is very powerful. And then let's say you do lose track of time, or you lose track of, like, what you're doing. Okay, let me get back on track, because obviously speaking, my goals are right here in front of me. So let me get back on track.
Yeah.
So it happens.
So writing it down, guys, is very powerful. And then I think also writing it down and where you can see it every single day. Don't just put it on a notebook and just like put it on a big whiteboard and put that in your room.
Because people say, oh, why not just put it on my phone? Bro, look at your phone, bro. You're not going to look at it every day.
You
to
ain't
be
going to open up your Google Notes and be like, what do I got to do? Like that,
It has to
man.
be in your face where you can say, okay, cool. This is what it is. Oh, shit. It's right there.
Yep. And another thing, too, which is kind of powerful, other people will see it that know you.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? So it's amazing how people get motivated a lot of times to prove others wrong. Like, they might not be motivated to do it for themselves, but they'll be motivated to prove others wrong. Hell, even myself. I mean, you guys know when we were going through all that bullshit in 2021 and people were talking all the crap that they were talking, 50 plus YouTube channels talking shit about us. At this point, it's 50 plus, but back then it was like 30 plus.
Yeah.
Talking shit about us, making all these insults or whatever. What did I do? I went and got better cameras. I went and got better equipment. I upgraded the studio, and we came up with new concepts, and we made the show even better to really improve. So naysayers and haters, a lot of the times, what they end up doing is they can spark creativity. They can spark, motivation. And, it is what it is. I mean, hell, this Crimson Chin made some hits on us, right? Talking, oh, well, these guys aren't really leaders of masculinity. I watched that video. I wrote down what I was going to say back to her. I took notes, and we went ahead and executed and made her look really foolish. Because even though we had some comedic relief in there making fun of her, we also addressed a bunch of her points that she made with factual refuting a lot of the things that she said, because she was incorrect about a bunch of stuff. Whoever went ahead and did the research for her didn't know what they were doing.
Her script writer.
Right, her script writer, right? Obviously, we're making jokes, having a good time, etc. We had like 20,000 people watching live on that one between all the platforms, so it was a good time. But how were we able to do that? Well, hater, watch it, write it down. Boom, this is the game plan I'm going to do. Obviously, that's on a more micro level, but the point is that writing things down, guys, right, and then having a goal and putting it out there for everybody to see, what'll happen is it'll keep you accountable a lot of times. If you put that fucking whiteboard in your room and your parents here, your friends here, whatever, they're like, oh, these are your goals, then it's gonna motivate. Oh, damn, they know my goals too. Shit, I got to do something. Then.
Now imagine you have a girlfriend or a girl that you're talking to, right? And it's in your house every single day. She'd be like, did you do any of your goals? It looks like the exact same. Like, now you look crazy.
No, nothing crossed off.
Yeah, you look crazy.
The hell's wrong with you?
So it's motivation.
Yeah, man. So It is what it is.
All right, number 3. Break down the goals into long-term and short-term. Very simple, guys, what to do. However, think about it this way. If you're going to have goals for yourself, long-term, of course, you need to do things in the meantime to make things work for you as habits. So, for example, let's say I'm going to have long-term goals, let's say buy a Lambo, right? It doesn't happen magically. I have to say, okay, what are things I can do in the meantime to get to that point of buying a Lambo, or, for example, buying my mom a house or buying yourself a house, right? And it's going to have to be money goals, of course. So let's say you work a business or you work like a job. Okay, if I work for a year at this job, how much am I going to make? I'll make maybe like 100K if I'm lucky. Cool. All right. Can I buy a Lambo? Not really. It could, but it's not the best place to be to buy a Lambo. So I need more money. So I can put on my goal board, first job, 100K a year. That's one, right? So go to work every day, work overtime if I can. But to add this goal, I could do a second job, which means, okay, cool. First line for my short term is, okay, work job. That's my first job. Second line, second job is extra money to put towards my long-term goal of a Lambo. So it's pretty simple, guys, how to do this with short-term goals, but definitely things that you can do right now, not long-term. So it could be as easy as maybe going to your job is one goal as well. Or, for example, having a business that you do on the side. Let's say you do e-commerce, you do trading. Cool. Every day after my job, I'm going to study e-commerce, I'm going to study trading, and I'm going to do it, execute this every single day. That's short-term because right there and then, that skill that you learn can be applied to long-term things, benefits. So my thing is like, whatever you can do now to your long-term goals will be short-term, and of course long-term will be long-term goals in the long run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Number 4, tell an accountability partner your plan, someone you trust, you can hold accountable every single time. So this just means that someone you could trust to tell your goals to, that won't laugh at you, make fun of you, that actually believes in your vision or your goal.
Or better yet, has the same goal that you do.
There you go. Even better.
Yeah.
So for me, it was actually my mom, because she was obviously pushing for me to do better and not give up. So that was my person I spoke to all the time. And obviously, she's not gonna judge me because she's my mom. But it could be your brother, it could be your cousin, it could be your uncle.
Business partner is a good one. I mean, we had goals for the show that we needed to hit, and we were able to hit
1 million.
1 million subscribers. We were able to do that within 2 years. Hitting 100K. Then first it was 20K, then hitting 100K, then hitting 1 million, and then getting a certain amount of views. Growing our Rumble pay channel, right? We're getting that from 100K to 250K, and then we got these 2 Rumble plaques here for each one, right? One's for 100,000, one's for a quarter mil. And then now the goal for Rumble is to get to 500, right? And then obviously to 1 million as well.
Yeah.
We want to be 1 million on all the platforms. So it's very important to have an accountability partner, better yet, someone that's also pursuing the same goal that you are, man. Because we've talked about this before, but like you guys know, with when it comes to men, right? One of the best bonding and unifying things between men is a shared goal. There's a reason why, men will sit there alongside each other and go to war and potentially put their lives in danger. Why? The shared goal of protecting their country, their nation, their loved ones, and their culture, right? So when there's a shared goal, you can't stop anyone. That's how wars are fought, right? Yeah. Obviously, that's at the most extreme level, but you guys get what I'm trying to say here. When you have a shared goal, no one can stop you, and you will risk life and limb, quite literally sometimes, to go ahead and pursue that goal. So for men, that's extremely important, man. So if you can get yourself an accountability partner or someone that has a shared goal with you, you're going to go 10 times further. 10 times further. That's why workout partners a lot of the times are so sought after. They're hard to find because most people can't stick in the gym long term, and someone falls off. But if you're able to find someone that is as serious as you are about going to the gym, etc., and you guys train together, man, nothing can stop y'all.
Now, let's say you can't find somebody. Granted, might be hard sometimes. Understandable. Well, guess what? You know who your partner is? You. Your partner is yourself, because you're gonna hold yourself accountable. Now, it's harder because if it's just you, then it's kind of like, all right, it's a little bit harder because myself, but you can do it. Now, granted, let's say you do find somebody that is actually going to help you move forward with this. It's pretty simple. What you do is you share your short-term goals with a person. So let's say I meet person B, or let's say his name is Tom. All right, Tom is my partner for accountability. All right, Tom, listen. Here's my goals for short-term. Let's say from 1 to 5. He'll give me his goals as well. At the end of the week, we meet up on a phone call or Zoom call or in person, and we share our goals together, what we did that week towards our long-term goals. So you get them, not long-term goals, short-term goals between each person, and you say, okay, Tom, did you do X, Y, Z? Oh, no, I didn't. Why didn't you do it? Oh, bad excuse, bro. And hold each other accountable. But that way, each person getting help as well, because you don't want it to be one-sided, of course. And once that's done, at the end of the week, you reset and do it again next week. So I wouldn't say it's always going to be someone that's going to partner with you, because you can't always find somebody. But if you can, great. If not, rely on yourself, pretty much.
Bam. We can reach Cheston, the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you guys today's show is going to be short and sweet for y'all.
Yeah.
We'll read some of these chats, and then I think we got to show some lovely ladies after.
Yeah.
We got here George Gayton goes, what happened to 9/11, to the 9/11's stream? Oh, did you ever do it, or is it posted somewhere? Also, no, that was 20 hours ago.
It's on Rumble. Okay, this is from my
Yeah, he asked that because I remember that. He asked that when I was on Fed Reacts, I think.
Fed Reacts.
Yeah. Which, by the way, speaking of those streams, they're on Rumble for obvious reasons. They're not on YouTube, guys. So if you guys want those 9/11 streams where we talk about who is really behind it is not on YouTube. It's definitely on Rumble, rumble.com/freshofit. Go check it out. We did a bunch of episodes with Ryan Dawson.
You actually re-uploaded it. It's there it's available on Rumble.
Yeah, they're all there on Rumble. It's like a 3 or 4 part series, man.
For
We
good
covered
reason.
it extensively, the different factors involved. So yeah, go over
For
there.
good reason.
Yeah. Zedon goes, Myron and Fresh, thanks to you guys, I quit corn and I started my own mobile detailing business and quit my job at Amazon with warehouse. P.S. Can you do a daytime show about men's hygiene? Because you mentioned earlier that men are musty as fuck today.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
didn't we do an episode on that?
We did actually.
Yeah, wasn't it recent?
It was on Wednesday, I believe, right?
Or no, it was no. We talked about it for a bit on
Wait a minute.
on the date on the first date thing. Damn, we should do it.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was just
Yeah. We need to do.
It's
We,
one of the steps, right?
we didn't do one on hygiene yet. Like actually, just on hygiene. It was just one of the steps.
That's facts. That is.
We're gonna do it this Wednesday.
Yeah, you know, it's gonna sound crazy, but we should actually because I'll keep it 1,000, man. Like this is it's one of those topics, right? That like no one wants to talk about it because it's like you should know. But the reality is, if you don't know, then you don't know because no one wants to talk about it and bring it up because it's like you should know. So, and it's kind of like a taboo topic, not taboo, but it's like a sensitive topic where people feel embarrassed to even ask for help on this.
It's funny, they'd be like, just put cologne on. Nigga, if you stink, cologne won't help you that much.
Yeah, it won't.
You're still gonna stink, bro.
It might even exacerbate the problem.
Yeah.
Make it worse.
So, you know, them niggas that smell that put on Axe, remember that shit back in high school?
Oh my god.
So, yeah, bro, you need to absolutely, yeah, we can do it.
We've seen on the show what is the number one problem with guys.
Yeah.
Their hygiene. Every single time, without fail. So
And just humbling myself because, like, obviously doing this podcast, we've learned a lot, right? We knew a good amount about, you know, dating and, you know, female nature, all that crap beforehand. But coming on the show and actually talking to these women and having the conversations, I did not know that male hygiene was as bad as it is.
bro, shorty from that show that said, "Oh, I know something about Fresh." Remember, she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna expose Fresh."
Yeah.
She smelled me that same day, but that's because I just smacked somebody. So it was like, I didn't even know I smelled like sex.
I remember.
but I did. I was like, "Oh shit!" But they smell. They have like a heightened sense of smell. Females do.
Nigga said I smashed somebody.
I was just saying, bro. Let's say it.
Yeah,
But she was like, "Oh, what is he?"
She said you smelled like sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
That's what it was.
It was a long time ago. Old studio.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
she's like,
okay,
"Oh,
yeah, okay. I'm over here.
But
Like,
I was,
what the
I was
hell?
like, "What is it?" Like, I can't figure. It was because of that.
Okay.
But she can smell me from over there.
Yeah. Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, girls have a very keen sense of smell.
They don't play, bro.
And you guys are why, Myron, why? You guys remember, from a physicality standpoint, they're weaker, so they have stronger sense of smell. They're able to interpret things better than us. That's why they're able to read social cues like, hey, this guy ain't all the way there. So they got to be in a defensive situation a lot of times. So a lot of times girls are able to smell and notice things that you won't notice as a guy.
Yeah.
You know, they notice small details, and yeah, we could do that for y'all, man, because this is actually a big problem that guys don't realize, but the women realize. And the thing is that you'll get curved on a date and you'll never know why, and it could be because you just have a bad smell.
Also, they bring up teeth as well.
Yeah,
Teeth.
yeah, yeah. Because some guys just have a natural stench to them, just because. You know what I mean? Like there's dudes that go out there. Yeah, this guy, bro. There's guys that go out there that like don't shower like for 48 hours normally, and they do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
And yeah. So anyway,
Holy.
let's go. The Alpha Widow goes, Myron, on After Hours is a joke. You should do a random shot of Angie on the couch writing on a whiteboard, pass it to you, respond to it, make up whatever, don't acknowledge the reference, then let the internet write the memes and yap about it.
I get it.
I get it.
Oh,
yeah,
what I was talking about on X. Okay, yeah. That's funny.
That guy.
Yeah. Mr. Ransom, where do we purchase a ticket to get a spot in the yacht party? I'm trying to go. Is it the same website to get the tickets for the live event? Yeah,
Yes.
same one.
Yes.
So
People bought both the VIP for the show and the yacht, but it is separate. So keep that in mind. I think right now we're at. I'll tell you right now.
link is below the top of the description, guys. Let's put it in the chat for them too. If you
Pinned in the
guys
chat.
get your tickets now, because here's the thing,
We have 9 spots left. One
Yeah.
just sold just now. 9
Yeah.
spots left.
bro. Everyone is gonna start buying them this week. I already know. And then the day of,
Yeah.
you really ain't gonna get nothing.
Because it's filled up.
Yeah.
Like, for example, a party, you can go to the entrance and pay to walk in. This yacht's numbered by people
Yeah,
going to the
yeah,
yacht.
you won't be able to pay
So
to
you
get
can't
into
pay
the
to
yacht.
get in. Yeah.
I don't even know if you'll be able to pay to get into the show. I don't even know if we'll be selling tickets at the door. And if we do, I'll be honest with y'all. If you guys try to buy a ticket, cause some of y'all, I know you late boys, you guys are gonna try to show up to the venue and be like, yo, can I buy a ticket? They're actually here. And then you try to buy a ticket, it will be more expensive, and then you won't get a good seat, and it's not gonna be the same.
Also, for any weirdos, there's gonna be security, so don't fuck around. Just saying. So just saying.
All right.
Oh man.
Anything else?
Yes, Rumble Rants.
Rumble rants. All right, let's look at some of these rants. Jason Todd goes, I need you to hate so I can use your free energy, Curtis Jackson. Facts.
Ooh.
Mine's mouth can take a superhero punch. Bill looks like the cinnamon stick off those Apple Jacks commercials.
I'll
Goku
take
the goat.
Okay.
This nigga still here? Yo.
He's
Coming in with some weak jokes too. George goes, what's up guys? The Advices podcast offers is gold. I'm 22, been in real estate since I was 19. I started with 2 fix and flips. Just bought 3 duplexes, been watching you guys and loved the advice. Hey bro, that's what's up, baby.
Yo.
Goldie Mikey, 19, and to do that only at to start at 19 and do this at
That's
22 is
incredible,
awesome.
bro. It's incredible.
I want to start a house flipping business. Where do I start? How much do I need to start? Ooh, Godly Mikey, I'll be honest with y'all, man. Flipping houses is a very
Tricky game.
It's a tricky game. I would suggest if you're going to get into real estate and you don't have that much capital, wholesaling is probably your best bet. And what is wholesaling? Wholesaling is essentially finding real estate deals where you find a good deal and then you be the middleman and you bring that deal to an investor, right? And then that investor pays you to take the contract over. I think that's one of the better ways to do it because yes, it's more time intensive where you got to go find the deals and knock on doors, etc. However, it's way cheaper, especially if you don't got capital. If you got some capital, then yeah, you can get into house flipping. But the problem with house flipping is you're going to be dealing with hard money loans. A lot of the times, hard money loans have high interest rates. You got to get the houses fixed in time so you can go ahead and recoup your money and do your cash out refinance and get out. So, you know, it's a trickier business. We
Yeah.
have episodes on, we need to bring a house flipper in actually and
We
talk
should.
about this because we haven't brought a house flipper in yet.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, go with an expert.
Yeah.
Because if you mess up any angle, it can mess you up totally.
Yeah,
The wholesale of the house.
Because I'm a buy and hold guy, right? Speaking of buy and hold, some losers out there made videos on my real estate properties, which is hilarious, by the way. Fucking weirdos.
And not all of them, just some of them.
There's just some of them, and they're trying to say, yo, these are trap houses. And their photos are like 5 years old. Like all those houses they showed are rehab now, but
Yeah.
whatever. Which is fucking weird
And
that you would
actually,
go and look at
if
someone's
people were
houses.
smart about real estate, you would know you buy distressed or as low as possible.
Of course.
And remodeling, refixing, because guess what? You add property value to the property when you add more value to it. It's simple.
And
Like,
it's
you make more
funny.
money.
Like these haters, right? That like they literally some loser went out there and showed a bunch of my real estate properties, right, on YouTube. And number one, that's weird. And then number two, they showed how I evicted people, and it's like, what's wrong with you? Like you're doxing innocent people that have nothing to do with this. Like, what's wrong with you, man? And whatever. And yeah, that case is done. It's been done. They got evicted over a year ago. I don't know why the hell people are trying to say, oh, like I told y'all before, that's precisely why I tell you guys don't deal with Section 8 tenants if you can avoid it. Because of that, that's where that advice came from. Because a lot of times when I give y'all advice on real estate, I've dealt with it, guys.
Yeah.
So I just don't want you guys to deal with those headaches. But anyway, incredible. But yeah, all those houses that they showed, it's funny. All those houses are up 100,000 plus. All my houses in Miami that I own in Florida, they're all 100,000 plus from when I bought them, and that's all public info. You can look at the house, see what it was paid for, what I bought it for, and then go look and see what it's estimating now. All 100,000, 200,000 plus, man. Haters gonna hate.
He need to pay his bills, bro. He need
Man,
content.
Clowns,
Just pay his
bro.
bills.
Clowns, like literally
It's fine, bro.
showing
He trying
my
not to
real
get
estate
evicted.
property, bro. Like, these are fucking weirdos,
That's a
man.
good one, Mo.
Like that's crazy, man.
Oh, man.
Like it's like, yo, if you got a problem with me or whatever, like that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. We got people are sick when it comes to how much they hate on us. Like it is wild, the things people do to try to go ahead and mess things up.
The bad boys of YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
Literally.
After this event
Holy.
is done, I got another funny story for y'all that I'll tell as well, but not right now. What else? But yeah, we'll bring someone in to fix and flip. But we did do an episode on wholesaling, bro. Go check it out. It was with Detroit Mogul. Go check that one up. Where
Yeah.
we talk about how to wholesale real estate.
Shout to him.
A714 goes to all that are hating on Fresh, you absolute dumb idiots. Fresh been the same guy all along, and now all of a sudden y'all realize that y'all some buffoons. Wait till Mara comes out.
Yeah, I mean,
Stupid. It is what it is, bro.
I won't say everything, but like, nigga, this is me, man.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That's funny.
Yo, you know what's funny? She recorded you breaking up with her. Like, yo, what an idiot. Like, bro, you that mad? Like, yo, Brad,
It's all good.
incredible. Which that's a crime, by the way, you dummy.
stupid.
When's Doc and CC coming back on? Having had
Miguel
happened?
and Charlie.
Oh, Miguel and Charlie. They're gonna be here actually this week. They're gonna be here this week. So
Nice.
they'll be at the event too. So you can ask your crypto questions there.
There you go.
Anything else?
You can do this one right here.
Okay.
Esco Deck 27 says, thanks to FNF, I kicked my ass into gear and did my first wholesale. I made 30K. Can I get Don DeMarco? Of course you can, bro. Shit, that's fire. 30K, your first wholesale? That's pretty good, bro. Nigga, you don't need $10, nigga? Come on, man.
I knew it.
30K, bro. 30K, man. You should have been like, yeah.
Hey, man.
Here's a hundo.
Yeah, it's all
But
good.
shout out to you, man.
Okay.
Okay.
We got here. Okay, last one, guys. Execute your plans daily, short-term to long-term, and any other plans that deviate from your goals, avoid as much as possible. It's a pretty good
Yes. So I can remember, guys, back at my last job in tech, right? I was in customer service as well as some dev work, and people would leave work as soon as possible because they were like tired from work. It was stressful sometimes, high intense environment, and I get it, you know. However, they would say, "Let's go to the bar, let's go drink, let's go have fun," and I'd be like, "Yo, I kind of want to," but then I'm like, "Damn, I have goals to complete." And every morning I wake up 6 a.m., look at my goals, go to work overtime for 2 hours, then start work, and then stay till midnight that same day. So I could have easily deviated from the plans and, you know, had fun, whatever. But then I couldn't buy the property that I wanted in 2 years. I couldn't get cash flow from the property. I couldn't have what I have now if I didn't sacrifice and say, okay, my goals are important to me. I don't want to mess it up. Come to find out, people that were partying, having fun those times, where are they now? They're waiters now, working at restaurants. And it's like, okay, what do you want? What's your plan? What's your goal? And my thing was, I want to be successful by any means possible. Now, granted, you know, things are not always how you plan things to be, but at least if you follow a plan that you wrote down, at least you're moving towards a goal that can happen to you, okay? Make sense? So either way, whatever you do in life, guys, is cause and effects, wink, wink. And as a result, writing your goals down puts you in a different direction. Because if you're winging it, oh, I'm just going to go to work and hopefully become successful, you're just winging it like the wind, you know, like a leaf in the wind, Stico. But the point is that, like, having that in your repertoire, having that in your, like, actual mindset, okay, here's my goals. Anything that deviates from my plans is an L. Cool. Don't do it. And you'd be surprised. Your friends will say, oh, bro, you're lame, whatever, you're a loser.
Yeah, they're going to shame you.
The coming years, where are they going to be? Where are you going to be? I know friends right now that are still partying in the club where I found them a couple years ago. They're like, oh, bro, you pull up in a Lambo, what's next, a Bugatti? Yeah, nigga, because I'm working hard. I'm working on shit that's happening for my goals. But if you're just, like, winging it, oh, well, yeah, bro, you know, like, you're being lame, come out with us. But it's like, okay, as a guy, as the man for yourself, what do you want? Think about it. What do you actually want out of life? You want to sit here and wing it, or have a plan to move forward to get what you want out of life? And then also, you never know who you're going to meet. If you're doing things to push forward your own agenda and your own goals, you're going to meet people of importance that are on the same mission as you. And when you meet them, you link up. You do collaborations. You do business deals. They go way further because, okay, he's driven. He's focused. I like this guy. I'm going to move forward. So,
You know, every day, guys, you should be moving a little bit closer to your goal, right? So let's use fitness as an example, right? Are you going to go to the gym every single day? No, that's counterproductive and that's foolish, right? You need time to recover, obviously recuperate. So the days that you don't go to the gym and lift weights, you're eating properly, you're drinking enough water, you're sleeping 8 to 10 hours per night, right? Every small step that you take, right, is you're pretty much putting a little brick towards the house that you're trying to build, right? One brick per day, you know, will lead you to building a mansion at some point, depending on how long you stick with it, right? So you gotta, and the other thing too that's really important that I want you guys to all understand as well, besides like having little goals and then big goals, you need deadlines, bro. You need deadlines. There's a quote, a goal without a deadline is a dream, and that is so true. Because a lot of you guys will say, oh, I want to make this much money. Okay, you want to make this much money. How about we set a deadline? I need to make 10K per month by next year. Okay, well, if you know that you have 365 days to make this shit happen, it's going to push you, right, when you don't feel like doing things to make it happen because you have a deadline, okay? We all know it. We all went to college or high school or whatever, and we procrastinated. You got that paper due. You got that project due, etc. What do you do? What?
stop the show real quick. Go up a little bit on the Rumble chat. What did he just say? Go up a little more. He said, hold on. Go up a little more. More.
Oh,
More?
this is good.
More. Where is it?
What I miss?
Okay. He said, wait, come on some more? No way. Come down. 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 Cool. You will never get a Bugatti. And he said, no, hold on. He said, hold on, they wouldn't sell a Bugatti to a black person. All right, we'll see.
Nigga, you stopped the show for that?
Yes, bro. Because I'm going to prove that hater wrong.
He said,
right.
stop the show.
Hey, man, talking shit, bro.
Nigga, man.
I thought I fucked up. I thought,
You know what? Get him fresh. Yeah, I'm
get
just
him
saying,
fresh.
bro. Get him fresh. Yo, niggas hating on the kid. All right, cool. Prove him wrong.
All right.
You know what? Tonight, gold board, Bugatti. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Pedal to the metal. Let's go. Let's fucking go, man.
All right. So yeah, you need a deadline, guys, because when you got a deadline, all right. So when are you gonna get this Bugatti by then?
No, actually, this is very important too. My approach is I don't put a deadline.
You don't put a deadline?
I work my ass off to make it happen. And if it takes 5 years, cool. But it happened.
No. See, I'm a firm believer in deadlines. I think deadlines keep you honest and make things happen. Because when you have a deadline, you're like, oh shit, I got to make this happen. And I was giving the example, right? If you got a paper due, project due, etc., right? And you know, oh, I got to turn this thing in by 2:00 on Monday, and I got to submit it online. I need to make sure I have it done by then. So it's going to push you to do the overnighters. It's going to push you to be in the library and get it done. And what it'll do is it'll give you a nice kick in the ass to get your to hit your goal by that deadline. So I think for a lot of you guys, when you have these small goals, big goals, whatever it may be, you need to set deadlines for every step of the way, right? So like, okay, let's say, like I remember with Mo, right? We were like, all right, Mo, we're gonna shoot for every month we're gonna lose minimum 4 pounds, 1 pound per week, every single week, and we were able to do that. If not bare minimum, hit that. If not, exceed it. Why? Because I put Mo in a very slight calorie deficit so that he doesn't lose too much weight too quickly, so that it's sustainable. Now I know a lot of people in the chat talk shit. Oh, Mo, you're still fat, blah blah blah, which is true. But people always forget how far you've come versus where you are right now. Mo, when he got here, was you were 500 pounds, and now you're down to
48.
God damn.
So
Yeah.
he lost almost over 150
150,
pounds.
yep.
Mo lost, guys. Right? That, to be honest with y'all, that's like another person.
That's me.
That's Bills.
That's literally me.
So he literally, yeah, bro. So he literally lost 150 pounds. And the thing is that you guys are so familiar because you guys see Mo every single day. Y'all forget back in what 2021 when you came here,
Late 2021.
he was 500 pounds. If you go back and watch our old ass videos, right?
I don't even.
You
know
guys
who
are gonna
that
see
person is.
how big Mo actually was. Like he was really big Mo.
God.
But again, why did we do that? Because we had small goals that we were able to hit every single week, and then that turned into a good day, turned into a good week turned into a good month turned into a good year, and now, you know, roughly almost 3 years later, right? Is it 3 years officially?
Like almost 2.5.
It's 2.5 years. In 2.5 years, he's lost 150 pounds. That's fucking pretty good, man. That's roughly, that's like 40 pounds a year, 40, 50 pounds a year, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah,
And that's
not,
a year's-
a little over 50 pounds a year.
And it's a years to build that up.
You know, so and it's been done sustainably. You haven't seen him gain the weight back, etc. So again, guys, whether it's a small goal or a big goal, have a deadline for that, right? And your goal should scare you. Like right now, Fresh just said he's going to get himself a Bugatti. That's a tough goal. It ain't going to be easy, but you should always have goals that scare you, that intimidate you a little bit, because what's going to end up happening is you're going to go ahead and either rise to the occasion or fail. But if you fail, the only difference between a loser and a winner is that the winner tried one more time.
I would argue no deadlines. Hear me out here. The problem is, if I don't hit that deadline that I set for myself, I lose confidence. Granted, if I just say, I'm gonna work my ass off as fast as possible to make this happen, I could beat my deadline if I set one myself and do it even earlier. So my thing is like, I can put a deadline on things, but I just know for myself, personally speaking, I don't know about anybody
Well, it
else.
also depends on the goal too.
Yeah, but
Deadlines are super. Like I would say, for most goals, like a deadline is important. Obviously, for some you just can't help it, right? For example, you want to get on a Bugatti, you got to fucking get on a wait list. So it's like you
Well,
can
no.
have the money,
no,
but you can't.
No, see, this is the problem. Conventionally, yes, but I'm not conventional. I make shit happen, regardless of what the facts. So, regardless of the fact of what it is, I'll make it happen.
All right. Well, either way, the point I'm trying to make is that
But again,
you
hold on,
can't
hold
you
on.
can't put a hard deadline
Hold on,
on a Bugatti because it's. I get it. You can't put a hard deadline on a Bugatti because there's other factors that
It
affect
can be
it.
anything. I can be somebody that's a connection, wink, wink, and I have it. Or I can be somebody else that says, hey, listen, I like you, bro. Here's a program that's way faster than what you thought could be possible for me before. I'm just saying, you never know what could happen. It could be sooner or later. Just putting a deadline could make you lose confidence sometimes in the long run. That's what I think.
I think deadlines are very important, especially with fitness. Like with fitness, you gotta have deadlines because people just like fucking procrastinate and they don't get shit done. I can see with that, like getting a hard to get car, like a rare car, might be a little bit tougher to put a deadline because there's so many other factors that are out of your control. You can have the money, but they decide, yo, we're not gonna sell it to you right now because you don't have this many cars or some shit like that because it is what it is. But obviously, that's a unique goal. But for a majority of goals, guys, definitely you want to set a deadline, right?
Listen, I got 4 friends with Bugattis. Andrew, Wes Watson, Lambo Raul. The 4th person I won't say because they don't want to be known. But it's like, man, anyhow, I'm just saying for me, it works with no deadline, no matter what it is, but it might work for somebody else with a deadline.
Yeah, deadlines are good.
Yeah.
But in general, regardless, you got to have small goals and the micro level, macro level, and then and get it done, guys. You know, I think deadlines are great. You know, does everyone? You don't have to agree with me, but I think they're very good. What else we got here?
We got one chat.
It's going to be live streamed. Yes, the live show is going to be live streamed. We'll have it. We'll be live streaming it on all the platforms, Rumble, YouTube, etc. So it'll be a good
I'm
time.
never gonna cut off YouTube. Only the Rumble after time.
Well, yeah.
Or
Obviously.
just go straight Rumble.
Yeah, obviously we'll start.
Hold on, we got some Castle Club.
Castle Club. All right.
Let's go.
Rumble rant first.
See, I love when haters doubt me, bro. I just love it. It gets me like fired up. I remember,
Can you guys do?
Hold on, you remember when Grant told me no? Oh, you're not gonna make it. You don't have whatever it takes.
Yeah.
I just love it, man. Sorry, go ahead.
Can you guys do another live show on Party in the Summer? Well, we'll see how this one goes.
I mean, we can do a yacht party, like more often than not, every other month or every month, if we wanted to.
Yeah, we could.
But then it might get mundane at that point. We should do it more sparingly.
Yeah, it would be a couple times a year maybe if we did it. Just got resigned from my job as a. You mean you resigned from your job as a system technician and moving up to be an engineer with side hustles too? Thanks for the amazing value and the purpose to work and stop being a bum. Absolutely, bro. Can't be a bum, Jeff. You can't be a bum in 2024, bro. It just ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen for you. The different views you two have prove there are multiple methods to be successful. Absolutely, man. There's always different methodologies, man. Everyone is different. I like deadlines. Fresh doesn't. But you can still obviously reach your goals without it. With either or. We got G Bar Senyas. He goes, love the value I've been able to gain from the show the past years. Keep doing your thing, fellas. I appreciate
Thanks,
that,
bro.
my friend.
That's
Thank you
love,
for
man.
that, Don DeMarco. Yo, Bills, I like that. You were able to put it on screen?
I'm just nasty, bro.
How the hell did you do that?
OBS master.
Oh, I could see that. Like, and the audience was able to see that shit too?
Yeah, I took it from I'm like taking the display. Well, I can't see it.
Okay, yeah.
You will know.
Bills does so much stuff behind the scenes, man, that y'all don't even see, bro. Like, what the hell, man?
Bills is that guy.
All right. Please have. Oh shit. We. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we got more coming in. I
Okay.
guess.
Okay. Yeah, because we're gonna close this thing out here in a second, guys.
Roosh V.
Please have Roosh V stream. Read his book Bang 2 years ago. Got plenty of women and how now.